Hi, students. We just finished Chapter 7 in Junie B. Jones and the Yucky Bucky Fruitcake. And what game did she just won? She won the cake walk. And what kind of cake did she pick out? She picked, out of all the delicious cakes, she picked the fruit cake, and I'm very curious to see if she will actually like that cake because she has not tasted it yet. So chapter 8 is called The Most Usefulest Cake I Love. So it looks like a good sign according to the title of chapter 8 that she's going to like it, but we'll have to read to find out. I dragged my fruitcake down the hall. Mother walked behind me. Her cheeks were very sucked into her head. Want to drag it? Want to drag my cake of fruit? I asked her. Mother said the word, I'll pass. That's how come I dragged my fruitcake to the moonwalk tent all by myself. And guess what? Daddy was waiting with the other shoe. Oh, that's good. They found her shoe. It had gone stuck under the big tent. And we didn't even see it there. I put it on my foot. Hooray, I said. Now everything is happily ever after because I have my shoes named Patent Leather. And also, I have a delicious cake of fruit. See it, Daddy? See the cake I won? Daddy looked at my cake in the shiny aluminum foil. And then he looked at my mother. He shook his head very slow. No, he said, don't tell me. Mother rocked back and forth on her feet. Yupper, she said. Daddy closed his eyes. You mean she picked a fruitcake, said Mother. I jumped way high in the air again. Yay, yay, a fruitcake. I picked out a fruitcake. And now I would like to see what it looks like. Only I can't even lift this big guy off the ground. Daddy picked it up and set it on the table. I pulled off the aluminum foil, and I just stared and stared at that thing. Ooh, I wonder what she's going to see. It was a brownish and slickish, and there was slippery shine on the top. It got rotted, I said very quiet. Ooh, so according to this picture, what does she see? What does she feel about the cake? It doesn't look good. She looks like she doesn't like it, and she doesn't seem very impressed with the cake. Mother smiled a little bit. It's not rotten, Junie B, she said. That's just the way fruitcakes look. I looked closer at it. Yeah, only I don't even see any fruits on this gucky thing. Daddy pinched off a little piece for me to look at. He showed me some hard green things and some hard yellow things and some hard red things. He said those were the fruits. I put my tongue on a green one. Yuck, I said, bah. And just then I heard a voice, Junie B, look what I won at the cakewalk. I turned around. It was my bestest friend, Lucille. She was running at me with a box of fluffy white cupcakes. They had a beautiful rainbow sprinkles on them. See them, Junie B? See how delicious they look, said Lucille. Yeah, so, I said. Lucille just looked on the table where my cake was. What's that, she asked. Do you want a cake too? Can I see it, please? I jumped in front of it. No, you cannot, I said. Only Lucille stood on her tippy toes, and she peeked right around my shoulder. She made a sick face. Ick, she said. What happened to it? Nothing happened to it, that's what, I said back. I quick put the aluminum foil on it again, and then I climbed up on the table bench, and I pumped up my muscles, and I lifted my fruitcake way high in the air. This could kill you if I drop it on your head, Lucille, I said very strainy. Lucille ran to her Nana, speedy quick. After that, I got down from the bench and I dragged my cake of fruit all the way to my car. Daddy unlocked the door for me. Get in, and I'll set your fruitcake on your lap, he told me. Yeah, only that thing will squish my legs into flatties, I said. And so Daddy put my fruitcake on the seat beside me. I climbed on top of it and buckled up my seatbelt. Hey, I can see out the window when I sit on this thing, and it isn't even smushed down, I said. Daddy made a rhyme. Fruitcake, the seat you can eat, he said. Yeah, only I never even want to taste this yucky bucky thing again, I told him. Mother smiled. But that's the great thing about fruitcakes, Junie B, she said. You never actually have to eat it because it never goes bad. Fruitcakes have been known to last for years, said Daddy. And if you ever get tired of it, you just put a bow on it and you can give it to someone you hate for Christmas. Then him and Mother laughed and laughed, only I didn't get that joke. Pretty soon, Daddy drove the car into our driveway. I carried my fruitcake into the house, except for just then it started to slip out of my arms, and so I quick plopped it in my kitchen chair. I climbed on top of it again. Hey, look how big I am. I'm all the way raised to the table, and this fruitcake doesn't even hurt my behind. I smiled very happy. This is the most useful cake I've ever heard of, I said. After that, Daddy carried my fruitcake into my room for me. He put it on my shelf. Then him and Mother tucked me into bed. I waited for their feet to walk away, and then I took my flashlight from under my pillow and I shined it on my fruitcake. The aluminum foil sparkled in the dark. It was the most beautiful sight I ever saw. I smiled even more, because I am a lucky duck to win that special thing. And also, I appreciate my comb. So here's a photo of Junie B sitting on her kitchen table with her fruitcake, and then she has her comb in her hand. And that was the last chapter of Junie B. Jones, and we finished it. I thought we had another one, but that was the end of our story. So she was a winner after all. She thought the fruitcake was very useful, but did she like to eat it? Not really. She likes it because it's the price that she won at the carnival. I hope you guys enjoy Junie B. Jones and the Yucky Bucky fruitcake, and I'll catch you guys next time.